This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. No problem there on the extra point. And the Vikings will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A second down throw for Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Let's go. In motion, it's Jefferson. A run. And here's Mason. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Second down and 8. On the ground is Mason. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game, and...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is good. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's Dobbins. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's second and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have a Vikings first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's complete to Mason. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Here we go. Check go.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one complete to Bryant. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Vikings. Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
7 Pirates.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That is intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now again to Barkley, running right. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Once again, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Hurts now. And that is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now Hurts on 4th down. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And he will go all the way. Vikings. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Vikings move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Hurts to the air on first down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34. First and 10 now from the 36. Now Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
18 ready.
Now Hurts. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Hurts will try it again. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Vikings 17, Eagles 14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, yeah. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Now he'll run. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He gets free. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Barkley, and he'll go down back at the 4.
Hurry, hurry.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now McCarthy. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down here. Second and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Looking middle, and he's got ground. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They get 22 yards there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Let's go now. Ready?
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A toss left side, caught by his running back. On play action, Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
On third down, it's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That is hot! And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Minnesota. Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the two-point conversion. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Let's go.
Here's Barkley. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. A run with Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Second down and 3. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. They'll go with him again. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here we go. One final play. Going up top. And that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for